Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. John Megacycle here. Megacycle tournament of Tetris coming at you. We've got best of 5, so first to 3 points versus mode, 1 stock, and right now we have FinalFantasia versus Khaled. I don't think my audio is working. Sweet, sweet. I'm just a spectator here. I'll plug in some audio before. We got FinalFantasia on the left, Khaled on the right. Wow, fan really moving here. Done some training, done some practicing, it seems. Very nice. I'm not sure why my audio doesn't quite work. Let me just see if I can get that figured out in a second here. After this match, we'll get it figured out. I think I know exactly what the problem is. But moving right along here. Tetris, if you're not familiar with it, old Russian game. Stack pieces, complete lines, get stuff figured out. We've got Fan moving very, very aggressively, very quickly on her side, trying to monopolize some bigger pieces, some bigger gaps, some bigger clears. Khaled taking a bit more of a cautious approach. Nothing wrong with that at all. Moving around, moving along. As it really comes down to it, you want to get the maximum lines, which is 4, in a single item drop. That is the ideal. When it really comes down to it, with this game mode, everything that you drop and clear gets pushed over to the other player, and then they have to deal with it. It's called garbage. As you can see on Khaled's screen at the very bottom, you can see some of the grayish lines that need to be... Oh, there we go. Some nice work from Khaled there. Those gray lines are the ones that need to be cleared off. And that's really what's doing that. Okay, this lack of audio is killing me. There we go. Okay, so back to it. Fan moving. Okay. We're starting to see a bit of a pickup here from Khaled. Starting to see a bit more uniformity here. None of these guys are out of the woods yet. Seeing some real potential here on both sides, but okay, Fan moving really nice with some of these smaller clears, but still getting the points in. A little bit of panic on the left. Khaled doing all right. I don't believe Khaled is familiar with the hold mechanic, but that's okay. I think he might be a bit rusty. He's one of the players that was really anxious to join our tournament. So it was really nice to have him aboard. Gosh, everything's moving so hard, so quickly. It's actually a little difficult to comment on. So this is a stock 1 match. So what's going to happen is when one of these players expire, when one of them gets kicked out, they're going to be refreshed on their board, their stock is going to go away, and then they're just going to resume. So they have to actually be defeated twice. So we might see that the first time on Khaled's side right here. Oh, we do see the hold mechanic. Nice. Want to make sure that he's aware of that. So he will probably... Oh, that was a really good save there. Will it be enough? Ooh, not quite. Okay, so he gets his board cleared. That's his first stock. So now he gets a fresh build, and he's now got to endure enough to beat Fan twice. Fan has not gone through her first life, so she's got a little more wiggle room than Khaled does. But still to point, this could be a very interesting match. Okay, Fan trying to build up some points here, trying to get rid of some of that garbage. You can kind of see just a little bit of panic as the pieces are falling down, but still some fair order here. Well, nicely done. Khaled getting a really good feel for what's going on now, starting to build some combos. You can really start to see that with how things are being stacked. And there you go. So you can kind of see where he's going with this. He wants a bigger piece for that left side and all that. Now the problem with this is going to be probably perfectionism. I'm really hoping that he just starts moving a little bit and doesn't worry too much about min-max and just really just gets things going on. Man, this is getting interesting. It's about that time when not even your opponent is your worst enemy. It's sometimes you, the person playing, because when you're placing stuff incorrectly or it didn't go the way you wanted to, you just kind of get mad at yourself. There you go, Khaled on the right with the big piece. Nicely done. Trying to reconcile for some of those gaps. You can see Fan going a million miles an hour here, really trying to maximize out some of the placements. You can't blame her at all. She's trying to make sure that she's got the perfect spot for that 4-length bar, and then be able to maximize out the Tetris. And that's going to be a ton of garbage for Khaled. Oh! And that's it. Okay, first round goes to Fan. And next up, it's best of 5. So each player, or one of the players, has to win 3 times in order for that to seal the deal. Okay, Fan already trying to get a lot of the foundational set. Khaled now having another look at the whole situation. I'm seeing a lot more uniformity here, which is good. More of these pieces look a lot more in sync to where they ought to be going. So Khaled's keeping it more to the light area. He's not really pushing for the heavy combos. He just wants to keep his side nice and tidy. Perfect, makes perfect sense. Not a problem with that whatsoever. Fan having just a little bit of trouble with some of the piece selections. Can't quite find the right one to seal the deal. This is going to be a little problematic for her. And this is what I was saying before, being your own worst enemy. Having the piece... Oh, there we go. That was a bit of cleanup. Nicely done. Khaled's still keeping things nice and tight. Again, nothing wrong with that at all. He's going to be in real trouble if he doesn't get some of the pieces he needs, though. And if he has trouble clearing out... I'm just going to shut up. Okay, not a bad piece. Okay, not bad. Good moves. Good moves on both sides. Fan is doing a pretty solid job clearing up her side. Absolutely. Khaled not doing too bad either. He's got to work over some of these fears of just waiting for big pieces. That's kind of where the problem is, I think. Yep, okay, so there's a big piece. Yeah, he's got a ways to go for it, though. Fan doing a pretty solid job keeping everything about that middle area. Not too bad there. Khaled doing a lot better than he did the first round, which is good. He's getting his head in the game. That's about what I would expect, to be honest. He's doing a lot better surviving, that's for sure. Okay, I don't think he understands the hold mechanic. And I mentioned that before because I saw it used, but some of these pieces would be perfect just to stash. Okay, so he's actually going to take all of Fan's garbage and start with a clean sheet. That was actually a brilliant move. Maybe completely unintentional, but that worked out incredibly well for him. Now he can just go through with a completely clear conscience, and he's right back to the start. Conscience. Okay, he's hoping for glory here. There we go. Fan doing a nice job, keeping everything pretty filled in, pretty on the level. Nothing wrong with that. She's got a couple of these long boys stacked up. Yep, there we go. So now that we have all the garbage here on Khaled's side, this stuff actually becomes incredibly easy to clear if he just stays really light on his board. Not a problem at all. Yep, this is still fairly doable, yeah. Fan doing a really, really good job getting big lines set up here. This is going to be a problem for Khaled if he doesn't have an answer, because he can't get to his trash. That garbage right there is where he's got to get to proceed. And he's just going to have a dickens of a time doing that if he can't get to it. He's doing a good job, good effort here, for sure. Oh, he did figure out the hold. Or, maybe not. Yeah, that kind of spoofed him. Yeah, if he can't get a shape to that other side. Oh, he did it, wow. Yeah, this might be set. Oof. Okay, that's 2 for Fan. This is match point, which means if Fan gets one more win, that's going to clear it out for these two. Khaled moving a bit quicker. That's good to see. Fan going for that big build. Really setting up. You can honestly see here, just looking at her play, you know exactly what 2 or 3 pieces she's waiting for. And that's making up for really, really big points, throwing a lot of garbage back to Khaled. So that's been paying off pretty well, but I'm a little scared if she doesn't get the points or the pieces she needs. This could be a little problematic. We're kind of seeing that right here. Building up is great. Nothing feels better than chucking a ton of stuff at your opponent, but you gotta be really careful. Okay, that was a nice recovery on Fan. Khaled can easily get to that trash, I feel. So I'm not willing to count him out at all yet. Yep, that's a little dangerous right there. Oh! Okay, still doable. Still doable. He's gonna have to move kind of quick, though. Fan's dishing the garbage. Oh, that might be it. So not only the big hits, but the sequential hits also deal a lot of damage. Oh, and I think that's it. Oh! Oh, go Khaled, come on! Oh! As is only his first life, we got more to go. That wasn't it. But now that Khaled's getting the garbage right away, he can see exactly where he needs to position himself. Fan doing a good job, grouping up 2-3 lines in a row. Easy, quick deployment, even if she can't get those big 4 hits. Okay, Khaled doing the same, clearing 1 or 2 lines at a time just to get him some leverage. Totally fine. Both of these guys in a tricky predicament. Yep, Fan just looking for, again, those right pieces. You can see exactly what she's missing and what she's looking for. Khaled looks like we're on the road to recovery here. A couple of well-placed pieces. I think he might really be onto something. Yep, this is where this is going to get dicey. Don't have the right pieces, you got to improvise. Fan doing a fairly effective job keeping her garbage on the down low. And again, we're not seeing 4 shots often, but she's doing a very good job even with the little hits, just trying to make sure that garbage stays low. Khaled's garbage, unfortunately, is all over the place. Down at the bottom, we see there's the openings are on opposite sides of the board. Doesn't make that helpful at all. Ooh, that might have done it for Khaled. Yep, and this garbage send probably will do it. Yep. That's it for that. Game, set, match goes to FinalFantasia. Well done. Interesting tactics on both sides, for sure. But, yeah, Fan won that one. So thanks for joining us, and more to come. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.